Hello. I've just watched one of Oh My Gosh's videos today. I've actually watched quite a few of his ones today, obviously because they're not exactly like really long ones. And it's what I mean by that, it's not like an actual film or anything like that. So no, obviously insult. But he came out with something actually that he went to go and visit a pet cemetery, and apparently, which I didn't think he'd actually know, but apparently he's actually watched apparently a film called Pet Cemetery. Now I've seen it, did not like it. I've also seen number two, did not like it. I don't like things like that. I know I like horrors, but that is just horrible and disgusting. Anyway, I'm just watching another one now. He's just gotten off the plane. It says we got into a sacred Mormon temple. So you probably all know which one I'm watching. And he was just saying that apparently about, I don't know how the conversation came up now, I can't remember, but he was just mentioning about a film called Alive, Alive, Alive. It's about, I think it was about a rugby team or a football team or something like that. Anyway, it's about a group of men who go on a plane, it crashes, they have to find a way to survive. All they've got is snow and medical equipment and whatever else is with them that they found or anything like that, because obviously the plane has crashed. Anyway, they have to survive. And there's one question actually that was very, very that he actually came out with, and I thought, yeah, I'd like to see if any of you lot would do this. He actually turned around and said, if you was in that sort of situation, and all you had for food was the dead bodies, right? Not actually food, just the dead bodies that people had died off, or the ones that happened in the crash, or the ones that haven't survived through snowstorms, and they're hiding in the, obviously they're being buried obviously underneath the snow, and they're there, and you're absolutely starving, and all you've got to drink obviously is the snow. You've got nothing else to eat in the entire world because you've got in the middle of nowhere, the plane has crashed, there's only you lot, and all you've got is, if it, what I've heard there is there that passengers had or anything like that. What would you do? Would you, one, not eat the not eat the dead, sorry, and that so that and then just, I don't know, just die and perish, or would you eat the dead just so that you can survive, even if it means a tiniest little bit that you take, say, I don't know, say off the leg, yeah? So you open the leg up or something like that, or a thigh up, right? And you take a little bit of meat out of them and that, knowing that it's frozen solid cold, but you're chewing on it. Yeah, you got to think of it as like chicken or something like that. Would you do that? And he also said he also said that he also had to keep moving, coming out of Florida to go into other countries to appreciate where he lives. That isn't the case for everybody. It is not the case for everybody. I come out of this town, and that I actually have also come out of this country, and I've gone into another country, and that saying to myself, I don't want to go back to where I live. I want to be out of that one. I don't want to go back to that hometown. We don't have cities here. We only have a very, very, very small town. Now, obviously, Florida is probably gigantic. America's already in there. Apparently, there's that many different cities and towns and stuff like that. This one's just basically a tiny little pin drop that's on the actual map. So yeah, so yes, when he said that, it's you have to move out of your town to appreciate where you live. Not always the case. It depends if you like where you live. It depends if you like where you are living. I don't like where I'm living, and I don't like the town we're in, and I don't like the country we're in. So I obviously, yeah, I want out. But anyway, that's not the question. The question is, would you eat the dead if you were starving? And that anyway, look them up, and anyway, one of them. So anyway, they're called Alive, and Pet Cemetery. Look them up if you haven't already seen them. You'll see exactly what he's on about. Anyway, thumbs up. Bye bye.